Okay, my people, the Grammy just concluded yesterday night, and it was a big night for Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar is one of my favorite, rapper of all time, and I was really, really happy. I was buzzing throughout yesterday. Going home with 5 Grammy awards is huge. It's huge. This guy has been doing it consistently for 4 years. Going home with 5 awards, man, it was a very very big night for every Kendrick Lamar fan out there. It was also equally a big night for Billie Eilish, for Bad Bunny. Those are people that won heavy at the Grammy yesterday. But something, got to me that I am still not yet over. Davido lost his Grammy award. That thing touched me, and I think I am not alone in this, but a whole lot of Nigerians and even Africans at large, are so sad by this. And then we've not been able to get over it. Honestly, I've not been able to get over it myself. But then today I want to talk about why I feel Davido lost that award to Tyla. By the way, congratulations to Tyla. That was a very, very big win. Her second Grammy, since the inception of this category. You understand? So it was a big night for her. This is not to take anything away from Tyla, but I have to put this out because Davido's loss was just too much for a lot of us. And then we have to speak about it. It's just time that we speak about it. You understand? So why do you feel Davido lost that award to Tyla? I think I have a few reasons that I feel personally, and just to put it out there, these are my opinion. You understand? These are my opinion. So I think the number one reason he lost was the fact that the song he lost to was just too good. The song he lost to was good. Push to Start was good. From the production, to the lyrics of that song, to the marketing and PR that Tyler had with that song was huge. Nobody, see, this is the first time that Davido or any big Nigerian artist loses an award and people are not complaining, about the song that he lost to. You understand? So Push to Start was a very, very good song. If at all he was going to lose, this was the only song I wouldn't mind him losing to. Because if you look at all the streaming platforms across, you understand, Push to Start had the highest number of streams. You understand? It had about 640 million streams across all streaming platforms. So these are very, very huge numbers. You understand? That compared to the videos 212 and 212, yes. So, Push to Start was really a good song. I can't take anything away from that. But aside that, I still have some, issues with how he lost. And the number one thing is, I think Davido consistently lose these Grammy awards because of Western influence. Yes, I think that plays a major fact. Every year, every year that he loses, that plays a part because some of these, people from the West, they relate to a certain kind of sound which Davido doesn't give out. You understand? They hardly relate to his kind of music. Compare this to the winning song today. The song that Davido presented was With You, a song with Omale. You understand? Now compare it to Push to Start. Push to Start is a Western kind of music. Those people can easily relate to that kind of music. You understand? And I feel that played a major part. Imagine if it were you that is voting. You understand? A song that you are familiar with, a song that you can easily relate to, versus a song that, okay, it's a hit somewhere, but you don't listen to. You understand? You that is voting will definitely go for a song that you are familiar with. So I think that usually plays a very, very big role in Davido losing to this award. Wizkid won his award with Brown Skin Girl with Beyonce. You understand? He had to, a little bit tweak his approach. Wizkid in Brown Skin Girl was not typical Wizkid sound. He had to, tweak it a little bit to what the West can relate to. You understand? And that played a major part. And Davido equally had to tweak his sound a little bit. You understand? Not to suit the Western audience, but to promote or push the African culture purely. You understand? So he completely had to rebrand himself from what he was before, you understand, to what he is now for him to be able to break through the Grammy. The Grammy at some point just could not deny him. You understand? Because of the message, because of the power that he came with at that point. You understand? So I think that played a major role. You understand? The Western influence. You understand? That played a major role in Davido losing his his Grammy this year. So it's not like I'm advising Davido to a kind of tweak his sound or change for anybody, but I think I will say it and I'll continue to say that that played a major role. I think secondly, what I feel played a major role is the fact that those people voting, I feel personally, should not even be voting, having any say at all on African or Afrobeat music. Because these people do not even understand our culture, they do not understand our history, they do not understand our sound, they do not even understand our social context. So why are these people voting, in that category for us? If they want that award to be credible enough, then I think it should be thrown to the African audience because they are the people that listen to Afrobeat music. I do not think that the Grammy should, just leave that to the voting members alone. Because how many people are from, Africa that are voting members of the Grammys? So I think if we are going to actually promote Afrobeat as it should, we have to create a kind of our own platform, honestly, because these people will continue to rate what they understand, what they can relate to, ahead of, the actual African, rhythm or sound. You get? That played a major role. Personally, I don't even think that there should be a category like Best African Performance that is being judged by the Western world. I don't think it is fair. If you are not going to make us, compete in those categories like every other person else, then do not try to judge African music. You understand? Do not, try to make the Western people that don't listen to Afrobeat, don't listen to Afrobeat, to judge Afrobeat for us. I don't think it is right. Another thing that we have to work on that I believe, contributed heavily to Davido losing this to Tyler is the fact that there is major division in the Nigerian music industry. And I'm not even talking about the musicians alone or the artists alone, but the fans are divided. And it is not good for Nigerian and African music at large. You understand? That is why, there's this thing they say, divided we fall and united we stand. You understand? If 30BG are fighting Whiskey FC are fighting outsiders, there can never be unity to promote or push a particular artist, you understand, to get those recognition that it truly deserves. We all know, me and you know, that Davido deserves at least a Grammy Award for what he has done to the Nigerian music industry and to music in Africa and the world at large. Davido has paid his due, but because of this division, we are not pushing as a united front. You understand? I believe that this should be a case of, okay, oh, we believe that this artist this year deserves it, so let us push him to make sure that he gets this award. You understand? If that was done to Davido, I don't think that with you would have, large contrast when it comes to streaming numbers as opposed to Push to Start that won the award. You understand? If Whiskey FC, Outsiders, and 30BG and everybody else, put a united front to say, okay, this music This sound deserves global recognition. Let us all together push and stream this music. Then there is no stopping Afrobeats at all. But we are divided. And as long as we are divided, we will fall. I can't believe that some people are mocking Davido for losing this award. That tells a lot about us as a country, honestly. There is no way that your fellow Nigerian or a fellow African fall on this kind of global stage. You can give accolades to Tyler without bringing down or trying to pull down Davido. You understand? Davido is a legend, Grammy Award or not. And this is coming from me that is not even a Davido's fan at all. I'm not 30BG. I am not 30BG, you understand? But this is a fact. So whether we accept it or not, Davido has paid his due. So, what do you think as well about Davido trending even before the Grammy Award? Because I saw David, congratulations Davido, congratulations OBO, trending even before the award. Why do you think that happened? People were excited. People, had it all. They thought they had it all. Davido had this under wraps, and he was going to win regardless. You understand? But sadly, he didn't. And if we are going to move forward, if we are going to push Afrobeat forward, then we have to work as a united stand. Take this message from me. Let's bring back these Grammy Awards next year. Thank you so much. Shout out to Tyla. This is no hate to you. Your song Push to Start actually deserves it. Congratulations. Huge win for you. Huge win for South Africa. Huge win for Africa at large. Big us, man.